Hi everybody, and welcome to a very special Week 9 BB Spoilers show. We have so much to go over today. Lots has been happening in that Big Brother house that we're going to fill you in on with clips and comments and more right now. But first, let me let you know, if you guys have missed any of these shows, you can check them out at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb20. You can get the flashback times over there, see the spoiler graphics, read Becca's blogs, see our past shows. Now look, I'm trying to cater to what you guys want. So if you are not liking that there's not a ton of the shows on the website, you should be coming over to yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow. Because I'm talking Big Brother there every day. Sometimes several times a day. And it just seems to be where people like to watch them more, which is why I'm doing them over there more. So make sure you become a fan at yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow. You'll get alerted every time we go live, but I'm still making sure I have like one or two on the website for you YouTube and iTunes people. Of course, all the top fans this month are entered to win the aluminum mug giveaway. We only have, 3 more days left of this giveaway, which I can't wait to never say autographed aluminum mug again. And of course, everybody that subscribes in YouNow, you guys are all entered to win an Orwell. Subscribers here in YouNow get to watch all of our shows back. You don't have to wait for me to post them anywhere. You get fun stickers, scrolling messages, and it helps support our shows. Other ways to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron. It's almost time, everybody. Patrons get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways just for patrons, weekly shows just for patrons, and in about, 3.5 weeks, we start the after shows. So we'll have the house guest on here from Big Brother 20 for all you guys to watch and ask your questions. But then we take the after show to the patron group, and that's where all the tea comes out. Of course, you might be rich. You can always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. You could also use our Amazon link, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. If you guys have any shopping to do, doesn't cost you anymore and really helps support our shows. Now, that being said, oh my God, you guys, look, I failed this week because usually I do 2 spoiler shows a week. It just so happens that the one we did in the beginning of the week, didn't get posted. It's just on YouNow. It's for subscribers on YouNow. But I would just like to go back for one hot second before we get into all the clips from what's been going on in the past few days in the Big Brother house, and I want the pulse of the chat room quickly. Chat room, are we happy or are we sad about a Haley and Fessy nomination? I'm just curious. It's just going to help me know which way I would like to push this show. I see Sinatra's mom is happy and Meg Foley is happy. Okay, a lot of people are happy. Wow, a lot of people are happy. Nobody is unhappy. Nobody's unhappy? Sharon, happy birthday. Miss TV is sad. Okay, well and Lady J is sad. Fine, we got 2 sad people and everyone else is happy. All right, good to know. I am happy, as we all discussed previously. All I wanted out of this week was to watch the little bit of life just crumble out of Haley and Fessy. I just wanted them to realize the horrible, grave mistakes that they made in the game last week. And I wanted that to be filled with tears. I wanted to have like little Dixie cups of tears. I wanted to do shots of their tears. I mean, I was hoping for enough tears to fill up like a swimming pool so that I could swim in the tears. But as it turns out, they're like fine with it. I don't know. We were all excited. Do you guys remember just 2 or 3 short days ago? Like, we were literally moving around schedules to be able to watch when the feeds came on after nominations. Like, we were so excited. Like, here we go. We're going to watch the kickoff of the Fessy and Haley nightmare beginning. And Fessy was just like, blah, 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 blah. And Haley was like, told you so, Fessy, told you so. Fessy, I have to say, the most mature thing I ever heard Fessy say, he was like, oh, well, it's a game. Oh, don't be upset, Sam, it's just a game. Don't be upset, Sam, it's just a game. Well, hello, Dumbledore. How about last week, then? It could have been just a game, and you didn't put Scotty up. And you could have just did something that was good for Haley's game. But again, look, I can't feel bad for Haley. I cannot feel bad for Haley, and I cannot feel bad for Fessy. They did this to themselves. Stupid move. Absolutely stupid move. Little Big Red says, Haley suck-up tour is driving me nuts. Well, we will get there. Of course, Haley is going around, now trying to be friends with everybody. Of course, she's having spats with Fessy, because Fessy just wants Haley to lay in the bed all day and touch his penis. And what Haley would like to do is actually play the game. So Fessy kind of like side stalks Haley and creeps on her from the kitchen while she's out in the yard and she's hanging out with everybody. Nope. Fessy's like, can you please come to bed? I would like to touch no-no spots. One of us is not going to be here in a little while. I gotta hand it to Haley, still wanting to play the game. I would have liked for a different outcome for POV, but we'll get there in a minute. I feel like it would have made things change a little bit. BB Fan says that's not what Fessy wants. He just wants to spend a little time with her. Yeah, I agree. He wants her to spend a little time in his pants before he goes and they're separated for like a month. That's what he wants. Michael says, if they're smart, they'll send Haley home because she somewhat knows what's going on and Fessy's hopeless. I do not think that is why they should be targeting Haley. Now look, as we saw in the episode, but they did not get into this in great detail, Haley knew that she was going up on the block. The blind side was that they didn't know Fessy would be the one next to her. So that was kind of where their blind side came as far as nominations went. Haley's an idiot for offering herself up to be a pawn. She should have walked around that house in a rage. She should have been like, I can't even believe you're considering it, Angela. We made a deal. What's the point of making a deal if you're not going to honor the deal? Hey, does anybody else have deals with these guys? Because the newsflash, deals with them don't pan out. They're not sticking to our deal. Why would they stick to your deal? Oh, your deal happened sooner. Well, just be careful that they don't say the deal they made with you, that they didn't have some other deal that then happened sooner. We can use that excuse all around, you know. But that's not why I think that they should be targeting Haley. I mean, look, we now know it's Battle Back. We now know Battle Back is coming tomorrow. No, Thursday. If Scotty comes back in this game, Scotty has no target, which Angela did come up with, or, she's starting to realize. Scotty has nobody to go after. In his mind, Fessy would have been who he went after. So by leaving Fessy in the game, you're keeping a target for Scotty to go after and somebody that most likely Scotty's not going to work with. If you take Haley out, that's my point of taking Haley out. If you leave Haley in, Scotty does not have a target. Scotty has someone who he's going to work with. So I don't know why they're not coming. I don't know why level 6 is not coming more around to this realization that most likely Haley's the better person to get rid of. I mean, what is Fessy going to do? Like, if you get rid of Haley, you're worried about keeping Fessy in the game because he's a strategic mastermind because he is so easily manipulated by anybody he talks to. He couldn't win a comp that involved catching balls. His job is catching balls. I don't know what more you want. Just leave him. They should, and it pains me to say, obviously I love Haley way more than Fessy, but if level 6 wants to make the smarter move, I really do feel like taking Haley out of the game is the smarter move. Con4P says, he's a specimen. And he said that, yeah. Oh, I remember. He's big. I don't know why people think that big equals comp beast. I don't know. I don't know why people think big equals comp beast, especially with nothing to back it up. Like, if they had something to back it up, I could at least understand it, but they don't. Is the backyard already closed? I haven't watched feeds yet today. I believe the backyard is closed, but I don't know. It is battle back. Like, regardless, that's not a question. It's definitely battle back. And yes, chat room saying backyard is officially closed. So yeah, I mean, we will see what level 6 does going forward from here. I really hope this is not the beginning of the end of fun feeds. We were kind of a little bit worried about it last week. It does seem like it's coming more to fruition this week as events play out. We did have an interesting past 24 hours, though. I do have stuff to show you from the past 24 hours. However, I'm getting a little nervous. Unless somebody from level 6 loses the HOH. So we need a hive person, whoever comes back in and whoever stays, to stick together. They would have to win this HOH, put up 2 level 6 people, get a level 6 person out, and then I'm gonna assume that next week is double eviction. I mean, it's just a guess. I have no idea. There is no way I could ever know. But it's double. It could be double eviction. It could be just, see, the people that are all audio only, they miss out. We need Sam to win for fun feeds. Well, look, I do agree with you that Sam does bring the fun feeds. Let's first mention POV. So, as I alluded to, POV was apparently some sort of, they had to catch balls. Balls that were flavored, yogurt balls, chocolate balls, squid balls? I don't know. JC was talking about getting squids in his face. Other people were talking about eating yogurt balls. I don't understand. But apparently the comp had to do with lots of balls flying at your face, some balls in your mouth, and you had to catch the balls. So ball, it was ball POV. Fessy didn't win. Shocker, Fessy did not win the ball comp. Also, shocker, JC did not win the ball comp. And I have to say, people keep making the joke, like, oh, how did JC not win the ball pit? Oh, JC must love playing with balls. Well, if this comp is in fact having to get balls in your mouth, then I really don't understand how JC didn't do well. Just saying. I think most people use Listerine. JC uses balls. That's what allegedly. That's what I heard. There's also several videos on the internet. I'm sure JC didn't try. Of course JC didn't try. Oh my god. We're gonna go back to that in one second. But, okay, so Fessy loses the POV. Casey wins it. Not surprisingly. Casey is, she played football, right? Casey played football. Didn't she play something football? I don't know. I don't know sports. They talk sports and it's like wah wah wah. I think Casey is a good football player. I don't know where she plays football, but maybe some of you know where girls play football and then, whatever. Look, I barely know where the guys play the football and they're wearing hot clothes that I want to look at. You think I know where the girls play football? I have no clue. But okay, pro girls team in San Diego, says Wheelie Girl in the chat room. There you go. So anyway, she won, Fessy lost, and then he turned into the Incredible Sulk because, oh my God, Fessy just walking around moping nonstop. But it did give us the realization. We did have some good moments. We got the realization that they have messed up so badly. From Bailey outing her power, to Haley revealing she was the hacker, to Fessy putting up Scotty. We got our moment of them realizing how horrible they played this game. And honestly, it's all I wanted. I just wanted them to admit. I am so relieved that we are not going to get a Haley and a Fessy outside of this game that walk around like, we played the guest game, and what else could we do, and we had to deal with the twist, and it was unfair, and blah, blah. I didn't think so much Haley, but I thought Fessy was going to make every excuse under the sun to justify his decisions in this game. But as it turns out, they both seem to have a pretty good sense of humor about it, and they're both like, wow, we suck, we're the worst. So now that they've done that, they've taken away all the power. P.S. Once you own your shit, you take away everyone's power to use it against you. And they did. So now I kind of feel like we like them again. We do like them again, right, chat room? Are we on board a little bit more with them now? We all agree that level 6 eventually turns on each other. It's Brett first, unless he wins HOH or POV. Yeah, I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there with that. The other last point, I mean, before we move on to the clips, the last point that I meant to make earlier about the last show, the nomination show on Sunday is, for the love of God. I kind of feel like most people that are coming to these shows live, there's hundreds of you in this chat room. I feel like you guys are all live feed watchers. You're here because you know I try and do these shows when the feeds are down or when the feeds are boring so we can catch up. My point is, I feel like you guys know what's really going on. However, in case there are people watching the playback on your way to work, I appreciate you. You're on your train or in your car and you don't have time to watch the feeds. Let me just let you know one thing. There's only one thing I want you to walk away with, and it is this. JC is no mastermind. JC is not puppeting this house. JC is not the reason completely that Scotty went on the block. Scotty was going on the block whether JC fueled that fire or not. But regardless, not JC's idea. Wasn't JC's idea. Started as Tyler's idea. Then JC just kind of ran with it. So my point is, JC keeps getting this edit like he's the puppet master and he can control what goes on the house and he makes Fessy make these moves and he can trick level 6 into voting certain ways, and it's really not the case. I'm not saying JC doesn't have a good social game. He is able to bounce back and forth between sides of the house and alliances well. They're also onto him. If you also missed, JC went to Brett and I believe Haley and tried to kind of say, hey, that other side of the house, the Tyler, Angela, Casey's, we're on the bottom of that totem pole. If we don't kind of come together and do something, they might take us out. And then Brett told Tyler and Angela and Casey and then made a Final Four deal with them. So now they're on to JC even more. So now level 6 really knows that JC is trying to make side deals. And P.S., horribly stupid move by Brett. That was Brett's play. Brett needed to take that deal. I want Brett to win. Brett is somebody that I really want to win this game, but I feel like he needed to make that move. He does not see Angela, Tyler, and Casey coming for him. And by the way, they're coming for him. They almost want him out next before Sam. I mean, the conversation, it's Big Brother house. Conversations and plans change hourly. But there was a bit of time a day or two ago when, after they get Fessy out, they've really wanted to gun for Brett. We'll see if Brett realizes it, but I agree with you, Meg Foley. He needs to win HOH desperately. But we did have a moment of fun. We had moments of drama yesterday on the feeds, and then we had moments of fun. Now, I will say, thanks to Tyler, this is not safe for work. Tyler's going to drop a buttload of F-bombs on us with this one. However, I did super enjoy the Tyler hair straightening, and I know some of you said you missed it, so this was Tyler's, if you just saw the picture, this was Tyler's actual reaction to the first moment he sees his hair after Sam has straightened it. So here we go.
What the fuck? Hell no, dude. Good. No. What the fuck?
He looks so scared.
Tyler up here with the adults.
It looks good.
Look up.
Looks
Dude,
great.
it looks sick.
It looks
so
amazing. Look up and play with it.
Tyler up here.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Look up. Look.
I can't.
Yes. Look at it.
Stand up.
I want to... Well, wait a second.
Play with it. Yes.
I cannot look. I can't look.
Oh, yeah.
What the
Yes. It looks so fucking good. It looks so good. Look at it. You look like Dogtown. It looks so
Your
fucking
reaction is
good.
priceless. His reaction is so... It looks good.
He looks evil.
I can't even
It looks
look.
good.
Look.
I
It
can't.
looks so fucking good.
It looks good.
I can't fucking look.
It looks good. It looks so
I don't-
fucking good.
Right?
It's amazing.
His
Look like a
reaction,
fucking
dude.
female.
No, you don't, Tyler. You look hot as fuck.
It
Go
does look
show.
good.
Let's go. Let's go. show
Let's
the
go
girls.
show everyone, says Sam.
No. Oh yes.
He's so shocked.
Now look, I don't think he really looks that much like Will Huser, but I will say this. Number one, Sam would not let any of the other girls in the bathroom. The only person that Sam would let in the bathroom during Tyler's hair straightening was Casey. Which was interesting, and we could get into Sam's whole jealousy theories here, but I don't feel like it. However, I'm kind of shocked with Tyler's hair and the way he reacted. Here's my first question for you guys watching in chat right now. Do you like the straight hair, or did you like the curly hair better? So do you like it better straight, or do you like it better curly? That is my first... I should have done a poll. I should have done like an actual poll that we could have like pulled up live. I see Wheelie Girl both, Cindy both, Missy says curly, Kelly says both, David Thielen either one, Courtney I like it better in a bun, Izzy curly, BB Boston, Teresa Annie curly, both. Okay, interesting. I personally like it better not curly and short. If any of you have seen Tyler's Instagram where he has the short hair, that is definitely the best option. But he, like, freaked out. And he felt he looked like a woman. He did not like it because he felt he looked like a woman. Then they tried to braid it, and he stopped that instantly. He wanted no part of the braiding. And look, I get it. Basically, what I tweeted on Twitter was, I don't get what Tyler's problem is. Just go wet your hair, and it will go right back to curly, and we can be done. Because this dramatics went on for like an hour. We had to parade Tyler around, freaking out, listening to him be like, I look like a girl, I look ugly, I look horrible, don't look at me, don't see me. I just did not know that so much of Tyler's identity was wrapped up in his hair. And again, there are a lot of people that come to me on Twitter like, Eric, you don't understand, it's a big deal, it's someone's hair, it's for girls, like hair is such a huge thing, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I understand that. Tyler didn't get a haircut. Tyler didn't get his hair shaved. Tyler's acting like he got a face tattoo. All that happened is your hair is straight. So go get it wet, you little gremlin, and it'll go right back to curly, and we can be done with this storyline. I just don't understand why he's flipping out. I still don't get it. I don't get it. Of course, production told him you have to either put it up or put it back to curly. I'm pretty sure production is probably pissed at Sam for doing it and for no one asking permission before they did it. Of course he likes it, Crystal. Of course he likes it. I think he loves it. I think he actually likes it way better straight. I never like when people, like, justify things by being like, oh, it's like, it's feminine, or like, I look like a girl. In other words, it just didn't come off like he was saying, ooh, I look like a girl in a positive way, I guess is what I'm saying. Maybe he didn't want to hurt Sam's feelings. Well, if he didn't want to hurt Sam's feelings, the first choice would have been stop running to every mirror, gagging, saying, oh my God, I can't look at it, oh my God. If you were trying not to hurt Sam's feelings, maybe start there. Is it still straight? It's still mostly straight right now. I'm pretty sure they're either gonna make him put it back to curly before Thursday, although if he was gonna change it, they would have allowed him to change it for the Thursday episode. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Because he really looks like Angela. I don't think he necessarily looks like Angela. I think, where is the tweet from earlier that I can pull up for you all? I don't know if you saw it, but Caitlin tweeted it out. I hate the way that Twitter displays this now. Basically, Caitlin tweeted out a side-by-side photo of herself and Tyler saying, we're twins now. I mean, I know you can't really see it that great, but it's her and Tyler. And she's like, we're twins now. And I was like, Caitlin manifested it. I was like, sweet dreams again. Caitlin manifested it. She got her hair did, and then all of a sudden, Tyler got his hair done. It's starting to curl back up. I'm sure with the weather there, it's going to start to curl. I'm sure it's going to start to curl back up. Okay, so like we said, that was fun. That was a fun moment of Tyler. I didn't really get why he was flipping out about it so much. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't get it. I understand the words that you're all telling me why it's important. I still don't get it. Casey wants Sam to do hers now. Oh, please. Sam is not letting Casey's not letting Sam go anywhere near her hair. All right, so I know some of you were asking for, do you have any of the conversations with Haley and Fessy coming to their realization? I do. We have this one. So this is Fessy and Haley, like I said, kind of waking up a little bit to how badly they've played this game. So here we go. Honestly.
This might sound selfish.
Might sound selfish.
I'd rather be me. That way you're stuck in here with all this bullshit. And not me.
All of you be stuck in here.
If you leave, I'm coming after you.
If you go.
Like Scotty said they would do, they're taking you out from me. Because they want to hide
It is like what Scotty said.
out next. I should have never took Scotty out. I'm such an idiot. I just thought he was getting so close to you that he would pull you away from me and attack me.
And cue Haley. Okay, so now in case you're not clear, what Fessy just said was, I never should have taken out Scotty. I just thought he was getting too close to you and that you were pulling away from me. Okay? So I'd like to point out that is what Fessy just said. Cue Haley.
You're being serious.
Are you being serious?
I thought he was gonna put me up because he was getting close with you and further away. What?
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 Do that. What do you mean?
No, that's not what you told me.
I said
You
he...
told me you didn't want him around because you thought he was flipping boats and it was sketchy.
Yeah, that too, but I told you the closer he got to you, the further he got from me. So I'm like, Scotty,
So,
that should be a red flag.
red flag.
That's what I told you.
Told you.
Yeah, the flipping boat too, but I said,
Other one.
Scotty, if you're getting closer to people who
Then-
are close to me, why do I feel like I'm not close with you?
Yeah.
You thought he was going to take me away from you is what you just said.
No, take me out.
No, not what you said.
Not take you away from me.
So, that's what we call backpedaling in a dysfunctional relationship. So as we saw, Fessy full on admitted, oh, I shouldn't have taken Scotty out. It was a jealousy thing. And then Haley was like, the fuck you talking about? That's not what you told me. And then he's like, I don't know. What do you mean, what do I told you? I don't what do you mean? That's not what I said. I said that you said. What I meant was that what you meant was that it wasn't what we meant. If I just keep saying sentences, will you let this go? Because I know what I said, and I'd like to move on. And Haley just gives up. Like, I literally think Haley thinks she's dealing with a full-fledged moron. I think Haley now realizes this one's a moron, and it's not even worth it. I was saying I gave Haley and Fessy a good month outside of the house. I feel like I'm dropping that down to 2 weeks. I cannot see Haley putting up with this dynamic. I just can't. I don't see Haley dealing with this in the real world for very long at all. Joan says she should kick him to the curb. She should do a lot worse than that. Meg Foley, I don't see it working. And I'm being, oh really, Sinatra's mom? You think I'm being generous? All right. I was trying to find the clip. I forgot it until I just started talking a minute ago. I was trying to find the clip for you guys where they were in bed talking and it was funny and they were breaking down their whole thing of, we messed up on this one and we messed up that week and we're the worst alliance ever. Believe me, it's going to make the show. I promise you. All the clips that we show on this show make the show. So trust me, it'll be on the show. She low-key said her parents won't approve of him. Well, did she say that, or is that something that we're hearing from, like, Twitter rumors? Because, of course, the Vegas on Twitter who spoils, he claims that Fessy is more into Haley than Haley is into him, and that Fessy has been hinting in the DR that her family might not like him. So, we'll see. The real drama from last night came in the wee hours of the morning. Most of us missed it, and most of us were trying to piece it together earlier this morning. Oh, hold on. You can see it better here. So here we go. Here is Tyler and Caitlin. So Caitlin got her hair done first, and then she tweeted out and was like, twinsies. I think I was the one that said I manifested it, or maybe she did. I hope she didn't take offense to that. I think Fessy must have been different. I think Fessy might have been different if he was never around Swaggy. I don't know. Either way, Fessy's an adult. He's responsible for his own decisions and how he acts. So, right. So last night, we had, in the wee hours of the morning, we had Intercom Gate, which we were all trying to figure out what was said. Again, Vegas kind of came out and said, oh yeah, Sam heard it all. So to go back to the beginning of the story, for those of you that might have missed it, what happened was, it was Brett, JC, Casey, Tyler, and Angela in the HOH room. They were all kind of like bashing Sam or whatever. Just saying they think that Sam was crazy. Brett came in and was talking about she's so annoying with the laundry. She didn't want my clothes in with hers, or she wanted my clothes in with her. Basically, they were having like a Sam and Fessy like bashing fest in the HOH room. Side note, while Haley and Fessy were out on the hammock, not doing that. But Sam, you just have no clue what's going on in this game. So, apparently, Casey was walking through the kitchen, and Casey could hear the conversation happening in the HOH room through the intercoms downstairs, to which Sam was listening. So then it became, what did Sam hear? As Casey goes and runs up to the HOH room. So here is a little bit of that conversation, which I think is hysterical. So here we go.
In the living room?
What? Is it recording?
Is it
I was in
recording?
the living room. Wait, how was it doing that?
Turn it off. That's not good.
It's not
I
good.
don't give a fuck. I don't care. I didn't say
I know,
anything
but
bad.
I ran
that
up
was
here. I was like, I gotta go
on?
get something.
Wait,
Thank
you
God
could
you
hear
did.
it from the screen?
Oh, from here.
Yeah, like it was actually accidentally like it was like pushed in.
That's fucked up.
Are you serious?
Yes, and I hear you fucking talking up here.
How loud? The button
But
was
this-
on. Wasn't it?
Yeah, you just gotta make sure this shit's down. I ran up here because I was getting my comm shirt.
Oh,
Wait,
sick. Now she
how-
hates me
wait,
for
wait,
sure.
I don't know.
How long have we been talking for?
I don't.
Well, you can
No.
just you can put her. Well,
Wait, so
I was really
don't-
bored
I
about
don't-
what
look,
happened,
I don't know if she heard.
and I needed emotional support.
But I was going through the living room, and I walk past a little TV, and I hear you guys talking.
Are you sure it's just not coming from like the door?
I
No,
think
I'm
it's coming
looking
from
at
the door.
the screen, and I see inside the room.
What? What?
I
That
see
was
inside
Dude,
the room,
how
and I'm
long
like,
has that
hey
been
guys,
on?
because I thought
How
that
long has it been like that?
I thought you were like I can hear you. Guys
How long
talking,
has it
and so I'm,
been
trying
like
to say
that?
hi. I just see it, and I hear you say Sam, and so that's what I'm like. I gotta go get something upstairs, and I come up here.
I think she can hear you right now.
She was walking to the store
Exactly.
to the diary room, and she had like a look on her face, like very upset.
It wasn't. I think I went past to get my shirt, and I'm walking back, and I hear you guys talking, and so I'm walking.
I hear you when I come out of the diary room, but I thought it was just because you guys were being too loud from the door.
You heard me,
Yeah, when I got out of the
dude. But then I go up here, and it wasn't even on that room.
Dude, you guys,
Come on.
production.
Production, you're fucking with our game.
Dude, maybe it's still on.
Maybe. So
It
shut
might still
up.
be on.
Sam just.
What did you hear?
She what? She
I
what?
just walked over there and looked.
It might still be on, dude.
Sam just walked over and now looked at the intercom, still listening to
Wait.
them. Okay, so as you saw, they're all starting to get nervous. We have Brett, who is kind of handling this like, whatever. I didn't say anything. Whatever. What is she going to get mad at me for? She can't be mad at me. We literally had Tyler, who was having a mild meltdown. Like, he went to 2 different cameras and he was like, well, there's my game. There's my game. Oh, well, my game's over. Thanks, big brother. First of all, I do not even understand why Tyler cares about this. Unless Tyler is putting on a show for level 6 to make them feel like, oh, Sam could be mad at me too. Because as we already know, Sam has given Tyler the go-ahead to do whatever he wants. Sam has said to Tyler, you can talk about me, you can throw my game under the bus, you can do or say whatever you need to do, you can use me however you need to use me in this game. I trust you. She has said this to him several different times. She is willing to do whatever it takes to help Tyler and, her get further. So, girl time. Girl power. What does she say? She's all about girl power. Being willing to win the game for Tyler, girl power. Sam told Fessy and Haley she was going to bed because she was mad. Now, right. So after this whole situation happened, Sam did tell Haley and Fessy that she was going to bed because she was mad. However, the paranoia was building in the HOH room. Clearly they were all getting nervous. And I don't know who it was exactly, but one of them went to the DR, came back up. I think maybe it was Brett. Came back up about 5-10 minutes later, and everybody seemed fine. They seemed so fine that it seemed like almost production might have told them Sam didn't hear anything. Now, at this point, we already know the answer. We have that clip coming up in a moment. Sam did hear. However, it just seemed really weird to all of us overnight that they're all freaking out in the HOH room and what's going on and how is this happening? And then literally after one of them goes to the DR, they're all kind of fine. And they're all like, oh yeah, whatever. And honestly, I'm fine with that. If production messed up and let people hear a private conversation, I think it's only fair that they justify that. That is giving information to them that I think is fair. If there is any way that Sam heard that, I think they should be required to tell them, yes, Sam heard it. We screwed up. She heard it. Now do what you need to do with that. So it's interesting. Lana K says, I'm not going to curse, but I missed the feeds today, and now I missed this convo about what happened. Well, you can always watch this show back, Lana K. If you're a subscriber here on You Now, you can watch it back anytime you want. Otherwise, it'll be on the website later tonight or tomorrow. So, we found out in the morning that Sam, in fact, did hear. Now, did she hear them calling her crazy? Did she hear the stuff that Tyler was saying about her and Angela? Apparently not, or so she claims not. She says more of what she heard was Brett complaining about the laundry and stuff like that. So here is when she clearly was told by production that she needs to go have a conversation with Brett about this. So here, So here is what happened with her when she just finally decided to go and confront Brett on what she quote unquote heard. Here we go.
Morning.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You are gonna go upstairs and cluck and shit and have your little hen party and
Yes?
get all aggravated and like you've got some kind of a problem.
I don't have a problem. I was a little bit frustrated in the way that you came at me, but I didn't want to make it a big deal, and I was just talking to JC about it.
I was just talking to JC, lady.
I didn't want to make it a big deal. I was just as cranky as you were. I can be cranky.
So to be clear, he did not want to make it a big deal, and by not making it a big deal, he went to the HOH room and told a big dramatic story about how crazy Sam is being. So that is how he did not want to make it a big deal. Okay, let's keep going.
Too, Sam. Come on.
Come on.
Don't make it a big deal.
I'm not, but if you ever have a feeling like that again, you should absolutely just come talk to me about it. Say it to my face.
I'm sorry.
Because I don't want it to stir or fester or make you feel bad for any longer than it has to, so just bring it out.
But I wasn't even stirring or festering by any means, and I know that you're quitting cigarettes and you're going through some stuff too, and I just knew that you were cranky and I was cranky, and I was like, nothing is going to be resolved by bitching and moaning. I had my vent session with JC, and that was it.
nothing is gonna be resolved by my bitching and moaning, but I went upstairs to bitch and moan to everybody about you. But nothing's gonna be, but well, just keep digging your hole, Brett.
Okay, you promise?
I promise.
And today's a brand new day?
I promise.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel bad that you feel bad if you feel bad. Or it's even an
I
issue
feel
at
bad
all.
that you feel bad.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we...
Okay, side note, I feel bad if you feel bad is not a thing. That's kind of like, well, if I hurt your feelings, I apologize. No, you should just apologize regardless of how the other person feels, because you know it's wrong. There's none of this if I should'ves, maybes, sort ofs, I guess, if you feel that ways, Brett.
We just won't feel bad?
I promise.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, because I don't know. We won't even talk about it. Oh, don't do the weird Scotty thing where we're like, pick top or bottom. The Scotty hug, one up, one down is just weird.
I had to do it in honor of him.
Go cook some. Sam, how did you make those drinks? The cappuccino.
Right?
Okay, so...
With steamed milk.
So she basically, mildly called him out. I do kind of feel like production might have egged that conversation on a little bit. I don't know how they would avoid it. Like nothing has happened really on the feeds that much. The most exciting thing that kind of has happened in the past or since POV is Tyler got his hair straightened and the intercom leak. So I don't know how they're not going to show that happening because they don't really have a lot more content. I guess they have the battle back, but I don't know what they're going to fill Wednesday's episode with. So I just kind of feel like they pushed Sam out there and was like, you need to go make some apologies, or you need to go and confront him on it to, see something. We need a storyline. We need to wrap it up. If that was Haley, she would have flipped her wig, says Lala Muggs. Now, are you telling me you think she would have flipped her wig if it was Haley because she doesn't like Haley? Is that what you mean? Because if you want to watch, I did not watch this one yet. It's not that long. We can kind of watch it together. I have another clip where apparently she confronts Angela, which we know she hates Angela just as much as she hates Haley. So, right, fine. Let's watch this clip. We'll watch it together. Hopefully the audio's good. If it's not, I'll stop it. But here we go.
The camera was broadcasting all the sound from inside the HOH room.
And the picture.
There really is a picture too?
Yeah, but I thought that you guys were doing it on purpose.
No.
So I ignored it. And I didn't listen to it. I was doing dishes. I was making your iced coffee. And then so Brett to put that crazy tit away and find his balls and then come say it to my face. I was like, if he has a problem with me,
that's hilarious.
All you have to do is ask me about it. I've told everybody that. I will always be honest with you. I would rather you come right up to me and talk to me about something than to go vent like a little girl. All the other girls.
It was so funny because after JC went back to the bedroom and talked to you, you came out. And Brett thought you were coming up the stairs to talk to him, and he runs in the bathroom and hides. I'm like, what am I gonna do here? Just stand here as protect me, Angela. Yeah, I'm like, no, get your ass out of the bathroom.
So I feel like, I mean, we get the point. I feel like, I don't know. I want Sam to be more upset about this. I mean, we have literally watched Sam in previous weeks crying to a spoon that she thinks people are making fun of her. We have literally watched her lose her mind over made-up conversations where she's convinced herself that people are talking badly about her and making fun of her. And now we actually have a situation where you heard the people up there talking about you and making fun of you, and you're just like, oh, well, it's all right. Oh, well, whatever. If I was Sam, I would have walked right into the backyard. I would have walked right up to Haley and right up to Fessy and just been like, I know these people don't want to work with me. I know you have no reason to believe me. There's probably not even anything that we can do to save, to save this going forward. But I just want you to know I'm willing to work with you after this week. Obviously, there's nothing I can do to help you now, but I know those people don't have my back. But she's never going to do that. She's never going to do it. She started the patch and has stabilized a little, says BB Boston. Yes, if you guys missed it, I think it was at the end. Was it at the end of last week where she turned in all of her cigarettes? I don't know. Look, I had originally said that I was not on board with thinking that Sam is kind of acting a little bit. I never like to treat anybody that says they have any mental, if someone says they have a mental issue or something, I am one to believe them. Why would they lie? That being said, it does seem a little interesting that Sam always seems to have these mental breakdowns after HOH and then feels great after noms are over, and then they start to come back before POV, but then once POV and the ceremony is over, she's back to feeling great again. It's just a little, again, she says she has problems, she has problems. It's fine. Just saying. There seems to be a pattern that has now been happening for 9 weeks in a row, which is a little weird to me. But whatever. She could be crazy like a fox. Well, I'm trying to find the picture for you right now. So late last night, or probably it was 2 nights ago now, Sam was on the stairs. She made this sort of tarp thing. So she took the blankets, she hung them over the stairs, like the circle stairs going down. So she made a little fort. She made a little blanket fort on the stairs. And she was literally talking to herself going, they think I'm crazy now. They haven't seen anything yet. I like talking to her spoon. If they think I'm crazy now, just wait. So I'm like, is this a thing? Are you purposely doing that? Because Big Brother started yelling at her a little bit and was like, Sam, stop that, move the blanket. I can't believe they let her camp out on the stairs. I was kind of blown away that they let her stay there. Con for Peace says the lights were bothering her and it was a dark spot. Really? Is that what we're going to go with? The lights were bothering her and it was a dark spot? I mean, I swear, at Reality Recaps on Twitter, I tweet so much, it is impossible to find this one picture. Just look through my media and you'll find it. The lights were bothering. Look. If Sam has a problem, I couldn't imagine that production would not take it seriously. I'm sure they would want to help her if she has a problem. I have a feeling it's kind of more gameplay based, personally. She said the ceiling is high and she can't find a cozy place. Oh, when she was hiding on the stairs, you mean? Yeah, okay. Sounds great. That's what she told Brett. All right. She said she thought that there were no cameras there. I don't know how to express this to all people that are ever going to play Big Brother ever in the future. Let me be clear. There's literally cameras everywhere. There is no place that you can hide in that house unless you physically go into the storage room and get in a garbage pail. Like, if you're trying not to be seen by cameras, you legit need to go in a garbage pail, or do what Amanda did and go cry behind a garbage pail, but even then they're going to see it. There's cameras everywhere. Plus the cameras talk to her. I know. We've already discussed the crazy things that Sam has said, from the cameras talk to me to they're my friends. There are no blind spots in the Big Brother house. Exactly. There are no blind spots in the Big Brother house. I think, I don't know what's going to happen as far as when we get to Thursday. As of right now, the plan is obviously still to get Fessy out of the house over Haley. We do have 2 more days for that to change. Who do you all... I'll put polls up on the Twitter, but right now I just want to see what the chat room feels. Who do you guys hope comes back? Who do you hope is the person that wins the battle back at this point? I see... Okay, Scotty says Blanca. Scotty. Wow. Overwhelming support for Scotty. Maximus Mom. Annie's Golden Hermit Rockstar. Conquer Thyroid Issues. Sharon. Scotty. Interesting. Teresa Rockstar. BB Boston Rockstar. Caitlin. I wish Denise M. Scotty. Bailey. Okay. I'm not going to understand any of you that want Scotty back in this game. Do you guys want... So, let me get this straight. Is the reason that you want Scotty in the game because you're just being bitter bananas and you want Scotty to... You want Fessy to be in the jury house knowing that Haley is in the main house with Scotty? Is that your drive? Are you just saying it purely for revenge? Because that's fine. You just want to... Okay. Lisa D. Ginger Snaps. Yup. Edna Jane. Yup. Bitter Bananas. Yup. And Brett. Okay. Fine. So it's not... Then I understand. You're doing it because you want Max Payne on Fessy. But as you saw from Dumbledore this week, he ain't giving it to us. We're not going to get it. He's not that smart. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why he should be upset. I know he says the words, I shouldn't have gotten Scotty out, but I still don't think he grasped the concept. The only way we're going to get any reaction, and I know there's no possibility of this happening, but in my dream scenario, I would love for, like, Scotty and Fessy to somehow cross paths going back into the house. And I just want Scotty to look at Fessy and go, take good care of her for ya. Have fun in jury. And then just keep watching. That... Oh, who we kidding? Fessy won't even be able to process that. He'll be like, take good care of who? Take good care of the fishes? Take good care of Julie? Who are you taking good care of, Scotty? Did he mean he wanted me to take care of somebody? Or did he taking care of somebody? Who takes care of anybody these days? The last week in the house, Haley refused to take care of my penis, and that's all I really care about. Oh, maybe he meant Haley. Oh, is he gonna cheat on me with Haley? Like, he's not gonna get it. It really doesn't matter. He's not gonna get it. Brett told Angela to say something similar in his goodbye message to Fessy. Oh, Brett told Angela he was going to say something similar. No, he's not. Brett has come to realize over the past I would say like week and a half to 2 weeks, I think somebody has finally clued Brett in on the fact that those goodbye messages are killing your jury votes, because he was fine last week, and I have heard him on the feeds myself say several times, oh, the goodbye messages, I really messed up on my goodbye messages. I need to fix them. I don't think he's going to purposely now try and take shots at Fessy in these goodbye messages, but you never know. Brett does love playing his Brett character, so he very well might. We don't know. Angela said the DR reminded them about jury as well. We've been getting a lot of insight as far as what the DR and production tells them lately across the board. It seems like they're giving them advice on how to do these messages. We know that they're telling them to go out there and have conversations with people because they need it for the edited show. We heard from Fessy say that he wasn't emotionally ready to go read his scripts for post POV. He's like, no, I'm too emotional. I don't want to read my post POV scripts yet in the DR. And then DR is like, you're not allowed to talk about production. You're not allowed to talk about production. So it is, Fessy is just a special kind of special, and I can't with him. He says he can't turn back now. Everyone already hates him. Of course you can. Of course you can. JC's goodbye messages to Scotty were a total joke and obviously scripted. I hope that Scotty realizes that. I mean, JC's next play, which we saw last night, he went to Fessy and told Fessy, you need to go to Sam and get Sam to target Angela and Casey with myself and Haley. Because Sam is going to go after Haley. So if you don't make this pitch to Haley now, make this pitch to Sam now, Fessy, that she should be setting her sights on Angela and Casey, Haley will have no chance once you're gone. Now, JC's motivation behind this at the time was he realized he is at the bottom of the totem pole. The Brett plan doesn't seem to be working out, and he needs a way to detach Angela from Tyler, and what a better way than to make Fessy do it instead of him. But then, the part that makes no sense to me is then JC went and told Tyler. JC told Tyler that plan. I don't understand how he thought Tyler was going to be receptive to that plan. Tyler shot it down instantly. Tyler was like, I want no part of that plan. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Don't even say that to me again. It's never happening. So now, literally, for like the second or third time this week, it has gotten back to Tyler, Casey, and Angela that JC keeps trying to recruit people to go after them. So I honestly don't know how they're going to handle it, but I would not be surprised if heading into a double eviction that JC is the target from level 6. I think they're going to want JC out quick. They're not going to want him to go out in a situation where he can spill all their secrets because they know that he knows all their secrets. Not that it matters at this point. It's game over. I, at this point, do not know what Haley and whoever comes back into the game can do. It would literally require them working with Sam and JC to go after level 6, and I don't see that happening. I think from here on out, we have a steamroll of level 6 straight to the end of this game. God forbid level 6 wins double eviction. God forbid level 6 wins this next HOH, and then even worse if they win double eviction. It is not going to be good. Now, if production wanted to manipulate it, if production wanted to manipulate the way this would all turn out, it would be real easy to say the HOH is being played by the jurors. You're all not playing. Those 4 are playing. And whoever wins is HOH. Now, I hear you. That would not be fair. But it's Big Brother, and they don't have to be fair. There are no rules. Production can do whatever they want, whenever they want. There's absolutely zero reason production could not do that if they wanted to do that. And if they want to make sure that they don't lose another one of the hive, that's exactly what they'll do. But it's Big Brother. Expect the unexpected. Gotta do something to change up the game. They already know we all think it's blatant how they're doing it anyway, so might as well. Now, that being said, do you guys in the chat room have any questions? Are you guys confused about anything? Is there anything that you don't understand? Is there anything that you missed on the feeds? Is there any topics that you want me to address before we wrap up this show? Little Big Red says, you think Pandora's box is coming? I would love for Pandora's box to be coming. I don't think it is. They have had 2/3 of the season now to give us any moment of nostalgia, any moment of any nostalgia. They've done nothing. They did more nostalgic things last season than they did this season. So, no, I am holding out no hope for a Pandora's box, even though I would love one. Crystal says, Eric, who do you think will be America's favorite player? Well, based on the edit that they're giving JC, I think JC is in the running. Usually, it's the funnier / strategic person. It usually goes to a strategic person who is also funny. So I feel like they're really pushing for it to be JC at this moment. I hope it's not, but I think that's who they're pushing for. Why is Blanca Boo 2 says, why is Tyler ruining his game with Angela? I don't think he's ruining his game. We know from what Tyler said in his DRs previously, he does not want to take Angela to Final 2. I think he's just using Angela for the game at the moment. And I mean, honestly, she used the POV on him. I think he's smart to... I don't think he's ruining his game by attaching to her or to KC. He sees 2 people in KC and Angela, which have both made moves to benefit his game, which could have been detrimental to theirs. So I don't think by him attaching to them, he's hurting his game. But, yeah. What did you think about Sam during the Have Not ceremony? I don't know what you mean about the Have Not ceremony. Just what specifically about the Have Not ceremony? I think it's a game move. I think so too. Conquer thyroid issues. Elle says I think that they're real feelings. Maximus Mom says Tangela's and HOH all day, while the rest being downstairs will hurt him. How's that bad? I mean, not being around people in the game Big Brother, yes, not a great move, but Tyler knows he has the votes, so what does it matter? They know they have the votes. At this point, Level 6 knows it's a cakewalk. Clearly, they all trust each other. It really doesn't matter anymore. All Level 6 has to do is come together every single Thursday and vote out the person they need to get voted out. Like, they don't need to play the game anymore. They know that they trust each other. They know they're all on each other's side. They can basically do whatever they want now. So I don't think that's going to hurt him. Okay, Sam was insisting on being a have-not. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I don't care what Sam does. Eric, why does CBS ever do a reunion show after the finale? Why do they never do a reunion show after the finale? Because it's live. I was going to say who would care. I didn't mean who would care. It's because it's live. The reason we have a reunion on a show like Survivor is because that show has already finished taping over a year ago, and then all those people got to watch it all play out live. There would be no point to really having a reunion show for Big Brother. Nobody knows anything yet. When they're all sitting on that stage, you know, on finale night, they don't know anything. They don't know who lied, who betrayed them. They only know what Julie tells them. Now, side note, if you've watched our shows for a long time, you're aware, after they walk off that stage, they are brought into a room with a producer and sometimes a psychologist. And they are explained what their edit is. They are told about any TMZ articles written about them. In other words, they are explained everything about how they've been portrayed, what social media thinks of them for the most part, because then they have to walk out into the backyard and do press. So the thought process is, if we don't fill them in on everything, they won't be able to answer the questions. So they are debriefed by producers and psychologists. And by the way, if you are a patron, all I can say is the Kevin story from last year. Wow. I'm telling you, the patron after shows, when these people get off the show, Kevin told us, allegedly, all about what it was like in his debriefing and what he did. Wow. So there are lots that happens that we know or may not know. I need to rewatch Kevin's after show. Oh, go do it. All right. I'm going to wrap up this show now. We will definitely, of course, I will be on You Now. I feel like I can't beat it into your guys' heads enough. I'm trying to give you I know a lot of you prefer that we're just talking Big Brother on You Now and doing it there because it's easier and we're doing it every day and it's more. But I know there are some of you that want it on YouTube and want it on the website, so I'm trying to do that. My main point is just make sure you fan us on You Now. It's totally free. You get alerted when we go live. No, totally free. You get alerted every time we go live. Being a subscriber is different on You Now. That lets you watch all the shows back, all of the shows that I don't put on the website, and you get your fun stickers and your messages and all of that. It is a great way to help support our show. Of course, like I said, so is becoming a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron or doing a one-time donation over at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Now, I'm telling you guys at the beginning of the show, but we'll see if you figure it out. Stick around for a short after show, You Now. People watching live. Everyone else, I'll see you guys on the next show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.